Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sport Hour, the Tuesday edition. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, but it's due to some traffic congestion in the city of Ibadan. Okay, James Aremu is my name, and I'm not going to waste time on the show. No cracking of jokes that much today. It's just news, back-to-back sport news with a little sense of humor. Okay, what's going on? Okay, let's start from the grassroots. You know, I will do it. We'll start from the MPO4 before we go abroad. What's happening in the MPO4? Talking about the MPO4, Remo Stars technical advisor Daniel Gumolede has called his players to keep their eyes on the ball ahead of their CAF Champions League preliminary round, the second leg clash against Asfa of Morocco. The Sky Blue Stars won the first leg 2-1 in Ikene last weekend. The return leg we hold at Prince Male Abdallah Stadium, Rabat, on Sunday. Okay, Ogumodede urged his players to go all out and protect their lead. Let's aim for more, Ogumodede wrote on X. The winner of the two-legged encounter, we square up with Sudan's El Merrick or Kenya's team called Gomaya in the second preliminary round. That is if they make it out of the second leg clash. Alright, let's talk about the women a little bit. Atlant Queens have called for an open screening for players ahead of the 2024-2025 Nigeria Women Football League season. The exercise is scheduled to take place on Wednesday, the 21st of August at the Ndegu Primary School, Ndegu Owerri. The program will commence at 8 a.m. The open screening will be supervised by the club's coaching crew led by Obi Ogbala. The successful players selected will be integrated into the team to intensify preparation for new Nigeria Women Football League season. Well, it was reported that Atlant Queens have already resumed preparation for the new season with the retained players from last campaign. All right, Rangers head coach Fidelis Ilechukwu has said it will be an honor to be named Super Eagles assistant coach. Ilechukwu is one of the local coaches being considered to be part of the new backroom staff of the Super Eagles. This will be an opportunity. It will take me to a bigger level. It will be a great one for me. Whatever I'm there or not, I will support the team to do well in both AFCON qualifiers and the World Cup qualifiers. Ilechukwu led Rangers to win the Nigeria Premier Football League title last season. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) is here to name a substitute head coach. A substantive head coach rather for the Super Eagles. Alright, before we go foreign, let's talk about our Nigerian players that might be leaving their current club, to team up with a bigger one or another foreign club. And let's start with Ademola Lookman. Well, Atalanta manager Gianpiero Gasparini has lamented the timing of Ademola Lookman's potential exit from the club. Lookman is pushing to join Ligue 1 giant Paris Saint-Germain after spending 2 seasons with Lade. Another forward, Theo Koopmeiners, is keen to join Serie A giant Juventus. Lookman requested not to be selected for Atalanta's 4-0 win over Lecce on Monday. That was yesterday. Gasparini claimed he owed the Nigeria international and Koopmeiners a lot, but he's sad with the timing of the transfer saga. According to Koopmeiners and Lookman, according to Yao Gasparini, says, I owe a lot to Koopmeiners and Lookman. They have always been sincere with me. It's unfortunate that this situation arises just as the season is starting. The worst part is that these issues surface when a championship is already underway. No one likes dealing with this destruction at this stage. If this had happened in July, it wouldn't have caused such problems. All right, away from Ademola Lookman Jays, November 12, 2006, just 12 minutes into the game against Tafigo at the Nuevo Colombino Stadium, its stands erupted into a loud noise with the fans chanting the name of a young Ikechukwu Uche, who was making his debut, like his full debut for Recreativo Huelva. Uche had just opened his La Liga Go account, and the forward will go on to score 43 top-flight goals and provide 22 assists to etch his name in the history book as one of the league's cult heroes. 18 years later, another Uche is said to take La Liga by storm following his impressive debut for Getafe in a thrilling 1-1 draw against Athletic Club at San Mames on Thursday. The name on the lips of every Getafe fan at the edifice was Chris Santos Uche. Watch out for him. Alright, German athletes talking about wet football on Monday confirmed that the German Football Association has initiated an investigation into the conduct of Nigeria international football player. Talking about Victor Boniface, German Bayer Leverkusen Super Cup win over VfB Stuttgart on Saturday. Boniface was reported to have shown the opposing players his outstretched left middle finger as he ran past him after the final whistle. The 23-year-old opened the scoring in the 11 minutes before being substituted for tactical reasons after Matiteria was shown a red card in the first half. Center referee Tobias Teela said in his report that he didn't witness the alleged gesture of allowing the DFB's control committee to pursue an investigation into the incident. The Super Cup could have repercussions for the striker if found guilty. Why no concrete evidence or TV footage confirmed the incident, Stuttgart players remain adamant that they Super Eagles striker was offensive with his gesture. Boniface was subsequently shown a yellow card in the 80th minute for dissent while on bench following a VAR decision that went against his team. Since joining the club, the Nigerian has been instrumental to Leverkusen's successes, guiding them to a cup double last season. The Akure-born forward scored 21 goals and provided 10 assists in 34 games across all competitions. Boniface was named the Rookie of the Year last season, following a spectacular debut campaign in the German top flight, which culminated in Bayer Leverkusen winning the Bundesliga. All right, let's come back to Nigeria. Let's come back to the league. Talking about league, we're talking about Barau FC, the new yesterday. Well, the reason, I told you yesterday that Amos Obasogie had already swapped clubs, leaving Bendel Insurance and joining an Ethiopian side, talking about Fasik Ketema. Now, let me give you the reason. Current record holder for the highest number of clean sheets kept in the Nigeria Premier Football League, Amos Obasogie, has revealed that he swapped club, leaving Bendel Insurance for Ethiopian club Fasik Ketema Football Club for financial reasons. This was according to a source close to the player. Obasogie, who confirmed the transfer to the media, signed a 2-year contract with the 2021 Ethiopian Premier League champion. The goalkeeper, who kept a clean sheet, a new MPFL record last season, was a prime target for Enyimba and Rivers United before making the shock move to the East African nation. While he was rumored to be leaning towards the exit door in Benin City to join either Enyimba or Rivers, Obasogie committed his future to the Benin Arsenal in a chat with the media. Well, in a nutshell, financial reason was the financial obstacle was the reason Amos Obasogie left the Bendel Insurance. All right, general manager of Enyimba Football Club and legendary footballer Kanu Nwako inaugurated a family stand at the club stadium in Aba, Abia State. Talking about Enyimba International Stadium, Kanu, who stated this in a statement in Aba on Monday, said the initiative aims to create and provide a welcoming and inclusive environment and atmosphere for families to enjoy live football together. He said the family stand is designed to provide a safe and comfortable space for parents and children to cheer on Enyimba Football Club. It will also foster a sense of community and shared passion for the beautiful game of football. Well, can also add that the project is a testament to the club's commitment to promoting football development and enhancing the overall fan experience. Kano said the football club has set a shining example for other clubs to follow. Alright, Napoli continue to work on sealing Victor Osimhen's exit from the club this summer or even retain the player. This was according to the club's sporting director Giovanni Manna. Having scored 76 goals for Napoli since arriving from Lille in 2020, Osimhen has yet to play for the club in their first 2 games of the season as he hopes to secure a move. Chelsea continually insist on signing Osimhen on loan despite Napoli making it clear the striker's exit will be blocked. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, the Blues are insisting on a loan deal for Napoli's Victor Osimhen as they look to bolster their squad with a crucial number 9. The Nigerian forward had earlier made it clear that he wanted to leave the Serie A club in the ongoing summer transfer window. Sporting director Giovanni Manna recently told Sky Sport Italia Victor is an important player with an important value and condition. His desire is clear. We try to maintain the integrity of the squad at this moment. We are not the only club in this situation, and we'll see what happens over the next 10 days. Alright, before we move to other news, let's quickly talk about the national news. The news about the national team. Okay, talking about under 17 World Cup. Flamingos head coach Bankole Olowokere has invited 35 players to the camp of Nigeria's under 17 girls as the team commences the first phase of final preparations for the 8th FIFA under 17 Women's World Cup final to be staged in the Dominican Republic later this year. The Nigerian girls notched an all-inspiring total of 25 goals in 6 matches in the qualifying race, routing the Central African Republic by 6 goals in each leg, dismissing Burkina Faso 7-1 on aggregate in the third round and turning back Liberia 6-1 on aggregate in the final round. Extraordinary poacher Amoni Chidi, who set a jaw-dropping record of 13 goals in the qualifying series, tops the list of invitees alongside his striker partner. Alongside a strike partner, talking about Peace Effiong with team captain Taiwo Afolabi, goalkeeper Christiana Uzoma, and defender Priska Nwachukwu also prominent. These years under 17 Women's World Cup finals will be staged in the cities of Santiago de los Ceballos and Santiago Domingo in the Dominican Republic, and it will be commencing on the 16th of October to the 3rd of November. Alright, away from the under 17 girls, let's talk about the senior girls. The under 20, Nigeria under 20 women's team, Falconet, will take on Austria. They will take on Australia and Mexico in test games for their final phase of preparation for the FIFA under 20 Women's World Cup scheduled to commence in Colombia on the 31st of August. Well, according to Monday released by the Nigeria Football Federation (NFL), Christopher Danjuma's team will go up against Australia on Friday. That's the 23rd of August. Next, as in this week Friday, and then confront Mexico 3 days later. The team were treated to a colorful reception upon their arrival in the Colombia capital, Bogota, on Sunday evening. Colorful traditional dancers, flag-waving enthusiasts, and members of the local organizing committee of the FIFA Under 20 Women's World Cup Colombia 2024 were among the excited crowd. Welcome two-time silver medalists. Exhausted but fascinated by the pomp and pageantry, the Falconet, who landed at the Eldorado International Airport after a 13-hour flight from Istanbul in Turkey, lapped up the reception and showed appreciation to the motley crowd after a light training session. Monday to shake off jet lag, the Nigerian under-20 girls will on Tuesday today intensify the preparations for a strong challenge at winning the trophy. Christopher Danjuma told local journalists at the airport in Bogota that the Falconet are determined to go all the way, this time having logged 2 final match appearances, a semi-final appearance, and several quarter-final berths in the 22-year-old tournament. The Falconet final phase of preparation for the 23-day championship will include tough tests against Australia and Mexico. They go up against the Australians on Friday, the 23rd of August, like I said earlier, then confront the Mexicans 3 days later. The girls from Mexico will be featuring in the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup for the 10th time, having missed one previous championship, while Nigeria is one of only 4 countries, the other being USA, Brazil, and Germany, to have played in every final tournament since the competition was launched as an under-19 event in Canada in 2002. Well, with the competition having only this year been upgraded to 24 nations, and nearly half of the finalists are debutants. Talking about Australia, talking about countries that are debutants, like they are just coming to this competition for the first time. We have the like of Austria, Chile, Chinese Taipei, Denmark, Fiji, Haiti, Papua New Guinea, Poland, Thailand, Cameroon, and Morocco. The championship is scheduled to run from the 31st of August to the 22nd of September, with Nigeria lodged in Group D with Germany, the Korean Republic, and Venezuela. Let's go, girls. Let's go, girls. Alright, talking about the sports. Organizers of the maiden edition of Ajegunle City Youth Marathon have fixed November 30 for the 10-kilometer race, which is expected to attract over 1,000 runners with a prize pool of 20 million naira. Project leader of the race, talking about Isaac Moses, who doubles as Youth Secretary, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Ajeromi Ifelodun local government area, said the physically challenged will also be allowed to be part of the race. The marathon is scheduled to begin at the Maracana Stadium and terminate at the sport ground of Nigeria Army Signals. All right, the president of the Nigeria Wrestling Federation, NWF, Daniel Igali, has tendered an apology to Nigerians following the disappointing performances of the country's wrestlers at the Paris 2024 Olympics, despite being one of the nations with high expectations. Team Nigeria wrestlers failed to clinch any medals, leading to widespread disappointment. In a reception organized by Nigeria Wrestling Federation to welcome back the wrestlers, Igali acknowledged the country's high hopes, particularly considering the federation's track record in global competitions. All right, let's go foreign. What's happening on the foreign scene? Quickly, let's talk about tennis. World number one, Yannick Sinner beat Francis Tiafoe in straight set in the Cincinnati Open final to claim the 5th title of the season. The 23-year-old Italian, who has been struggling with hip problem, won 7-6, 7-4, 6-2 against the American tennis player, talking about Francis Tiafoe. After securing the 5th set on the tie-break, top seed Yannick Sinner wrapped up his latest trophy in 1 hour and 37 minutes. Yannick Sinner is the youngest man champion in Cincinnati Open since Britain's Andy Murray won the tournament in 2008 at the age of 21. But Andy Murray is still the youngest ever to win Cincinnati Open because Yannick Sinner is 23. But after Andy Murray is Yannick Sinner. Well, let's not forget that Sinner started the year by securing his maiden Grand Slam title at the Australia Open in January. He then followed his Melbourne success with final victories in Rotterdam, Miami, and LA. After his triumph in Ohio on Monday, Yannick Sinner turns his attention to the US Open, the final Grand Slam of the year, Monday at Flushing Meadows. On the WTAP angle, Aryna Sabalenka won her first title since January's Australia Open by powering past Jessica Pegula in the final of the Cincinnati Open. The Belarusian needed some 6 minutes to wrap up a 6-3, 7-5 victory over the 15th title. For the 15th title of her career and her 6th at WTA 1000 level, the result ended a 9-match winning streak for the American Jessica Pegula, who defended a Canadian Open title last week. Sabalenka, who will replace Coco Gauff as the new world number 2, cruised through the first set after getting the break in the 4th game. She suffered a slight blip when serving for the title at 5-4 in the 2nd set as 6th seed Pegula broke back to level, but the 2-time Grand Slam champion recovered, striking again before and serving out the win and blowing kisses to the crowd in celebration. The 26-year-old who defeated world number 1 in the semi-final will return to action in the US Open, which starts on the 26th of August, 6 days from now. That's on Monday. Straight up to football on the foreign scene. Alright, talking about football on the foreign scene. West Ham United have agreed a deal with Paris FC for the signing of midfielder, talking about Muhammadu Kante. Also, Manchester United would only consider sanctioning a deal for their midfielder, talking about Scott McTominay, if the player asks to leave, and after that, a suitable offer must be in place. Like a suitable offer must be presented to Manchester United. Man U have been consistent in their stance on the Scotland International. Talking about on the Scotland International, the Red Devils manager Erik ten Hag has always backed the 27-year-old and talked up his importance to the squad in public. McTominay has attracted interest from Napoli, Galatasaray and Fulham this summer transfer window. Is reportedly valued at £25 million by Manchester United. Alright, Wolves, talking about Wolverhampton Wanderers, have made an offer to sign Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale on a season-long loan deal. The bid, which was submitted on Monday, includes an option to make the move permanent in 2025. Ramsdale, just 26 years of age, lost his Arsenal place in 2023 following the arrival of David Raya on loan from Brentford. The Gunners have since signed the Spaniard on a permanent basis. Despite making just 11 appearances last season, Ramsdale still made England's Euro 2024 squad. But after joining the Gunners from Sheffield United on a £24 million move in 2021 and having 2 years to run on his deal, he wants to play a first-team football. Ramsdale was an unused substitute as Arsenal opened their Premier League campaign with a 2-0 win against Wolverhampton Wanderers on Saturday. Portuguese international José Sá has been the first choice at the Molineux since joining the club in 2021 from Olympiacos. But let's see if Ramsdale will displace the Portuguese. Manchester City midfielder Bernardo Silva has named his football idol, ignoring his Portuguese teammate, talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, who is also the captain of Portugal. He picked former Argentina international Pablo Aimar as his idol. Silva has never played in Argentina, the home country of his idol, but during an interview with the ESPN Argentina, the Portugal international said he was mesmerized by Aimar as a kid. Most players of his generation are choosing either Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, regarded widely as the greatest players of all time, and also as their football idols. My idol, I really like watching Pablo Aimar when I was a kid. I really like him. That was coming from Bernardo Silva. Atletico Madrid boss Diego Simeone has reacted to reports linking João Felix with a move to Chelsea. Felix, who previously had a loan spell at Chelsea, is reportedly attracting interest from the West London side this summer. Metro Sport reportedly that Chelsea have already agreed personal terms with the Portuguese international and are on the verge of agreeing a fee with the La Liga giant. The Spanish side are also believed to be interested in Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher, and were close to signing the England international prior to a move collapsing a few weeks ago. Alright, Manchester United are not interested in signing Brentford attacker, talking about Everton this year. According to football transfer expert Florian Plettenberg, made this known, insisting that the club will put their trust in newly signed Dutch striker Joshua Zirkzee, who scored the winning goal for Manchester United against Fulham on Friday. Erik ten Hag brought in Zirkzee from Bologna this summer to improve his attack. The Dutch forward, like I said, did the needful after coming on as a substitute against Fulham on his debut. Ten Hag also has Rasmus Højlund on his roster, but a recent report suggests that Ten Hag is still in the market for another striker. It was previously said that the Red Devils would prefer to rope in an experienced striker to help the young ones. Manchester City are planning to offer £70 million to Real Madrid for Rodrigo. Football Insider report that the Brazilian forward has been on the radar of Manchester City all summer. The attacker's future at the Spanish capital city has come under scrutiny following the arrival of Kylian Mbappe this summer. Let's see if Real Madrid will release this boy. And also for Manchester City, Pep Guardiola has given his consent for the club to bring in Ike Gundogan back to the club, as the German is set to leave Barcelona. Alright, talking about games. The result of the game that happened last night. It was all squared up between Tottenham and Leicester City. Yeah, Leicester City and Tottenham played 1-1 at the King Power Stadium. That was in the English Premier League. In La Liga, Real Valladolid were able to defeat Espanyol 1-0. Villarreal and Atletico Madrid played out 2-2 draw. And in Serie A, Lecce and Atalanta faced each other, and Atalanta defeated Lecce 4-0 at home. Talking about Lecce's home ground, where Juventus defeated Como 3-0. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I have to conclude the program, talking about Sport Hour, the Tuesday edition. My name is James Oluwaduroti Meremu. Join me again tomorrow. Au revoir.
This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source